Have you ever met someone and instantly felt, I don't really respect this guy, even though he did nothing wrong? Most people lose their status in the first 2 seconds when they say their own name. I'm Daniel. That upward tone is your brain asking, am I allowed to be here? And people feel it before they understand it. In this video, I'll show you 4 changes that make your introduction feel calm, high status, and magnetic. And I'll give you a 10-second test you can use today to see if you're introducing yourself charismatically. Here is the quick test. Say your name out loud right now. Don't overthink it, just say it. Did your voice go up at the end, or did it land flat and final? If your voice goes up at the end, you're signaling insecurity. If it goes down and ends clean, you're signaling ownership. That's the difference between nice guy energy and charismatic energy. Ready to develop that charismatic energy yourself? Let's dive in. How do you actually say your name and show up like someone worth listening to? Here are 4 powerful shifts that turn your introduction from boring to magnetic. 1. Make it a statement, not a question. We already talked about this, but let's go deeper. When you say your name like a question, what you're really communicating is doubt. Subconsciously, you're asking, do I belong here? Or is it okay that I'm introducing myself? And that energy leaks out. You could have the right words, the right smile, even a great handshake. But if your voice rises at the end of your name, people feel that subtle lack of certainty. Think about it. I'm Alex versus I'm Alex. Same words, completely different impression. So here's a simple exercise. Stand in front of a mirror. Say your name, flat, grounded, and final. No rising tone, no hesitation, just clarity. Repeat until it feels natural. That's step 1 to owning your presence. 2. Slow down, especially in the beginning. Ever noticed how some people introduce themselves like they're late to their own name? They rush through it, like saying it quickly makes it less awkward. But here's the thing, speed kills presence. Speed is often a symptom of insecurity. When you rush your words, it sends a signal that you want to get it over with, that you're uncomfortable in the spotlight. But charismatic people, they take their time. They say their names slowly. They pause. They breathe. It's not arrogance, it's ownership. They're not trying to prove themselves because they already feel centered. So next time someone says, hey, what's your name? Say it, pause, and then engage. That pause is the signal. I'm comfortable being seen. Silence is power if you know how to hold it. 3. Anchor it with your body. Have you ever met someone who hasn't said a word yet, but you already respect them? That's body language, and it starts before the conversation does. Charisma doesn't just come from what you say, it comes from what your body says while you say it, and most people completely ignore this. Here's the cheat code to a charismatic introduction. Stillness, chest voice, eye contact. Stillness, stop moving for 1 second when you say your name. Chest voice, speak lower than you think you need to. Eye contact, hold it during your name, not after. That's what makes people feel this person is solid. You don't need to perform, you just need to be aligned. Remember, your body speaks before your words do. And when body and voice match, people believe you. 4. Connect before you introduce. This one is advanced and powerful. Most people start with, hi, I'm Max. But here's a secret. Charismatic people make you feel something before they ever say their name. They connect first and then say their name. It might sound like this. Mind if I sit here? I'm Max. That's a great jacket. I'm Jake. They lead with energy, a micro observation, a quick compliment, something that bridges the gap. So when the name comes, it lands. It's not a formality, it's the continuation of a moment. Practice this. It's subtle, but it hits different. If you've ever walked away from introducing yourself and thought, ugh, why did I say it like that? This next part is for you. Let's talk about what not to do when saying your name. Here are a few red flags you should avoid. 1. Don't start with filler words. I'm kinda Max. This weakens your presence instantly. 2. Don't look away or down mid-intro. This feels like you're hiding something. And 3. Don't oversell it. Hey, I'm Max, yeah, I do this and that and blah blah. Just say your name, let it land, and then let the conversation evolve. Now that you know what to do and what not to do, let's see how this change will look in a typical scenario. Imagine you're introduced to someone at a small social gathering. I'm Daniel. Nothing technically goes wrong, but the moment passes, you fade into the background. Same situation, same person, different introduction. I'm Daniel. Short pause. So how do you guys know each other? Same name, completely different energy. One sounds like you're hoping to be accepted, the other sounds like you already belong. If you want the full system behind this, a step-by-step roadmap to build real confidence from zero, that's exactly why we built the Confidence Code. The link is below. Quick recap, how to say your name charismatically. 1. Say it like a statement, not a question. 2. Slow down and breathe. 3. Use stillness and posture to project presence. 4. Connect before you introduce. The way you say your name feels small, but it's the loudest signal you send because it tells people whether you see yourself as someone worth listening to. Next time you introduce yourself, don't perform, don't apologize, don't rush. Pause, look up, then say your name like it actually means something, because it does.